Hello and welcome and namaste from New Delhi. You're watching DD India. I'm Gautam Roy. This is Express News, the show where we get you the day's top 100 developments from the country and the world in under 30 minutes. Here goes. President Draupadi Murmu, Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, flew in a Rafale jet at the Indian Air Force Station in Haryana's Ambala. This is a second combat sortie after 2023 Sukhoi 30 MKI at Assam's Tezpur. President Murmu also received a guard of honour before her Rafale sortie at IF Ambala. Rafale jets were inducted in September 2020. They played a pivotal role in Operation Sindoor post-Pahalgam terror attack. Meanwhile, Vice President C.P. Radhakrishnan has chaired a felicitation ceremony in Tirupur, Tamil Nadu during his 3-day visit to the state. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is in Mumbai to address the Maritime Leaders Conclave and chair the Global Maritime CEO Forum at the India Maritime Week 2025. Being organized from the 27th to 31st of this month under the theme Uniting Oceans and One Maritime Vision, India Maritime Week 2025 showcases India's strategic roadmap to emerge as a global maritime hub and a leader in the blue economy. Prime Minister Modi congratulated Japan's new Prime Minister Takaichi Sanae in a warm call on Wednesday and discussed advancing India-Japan Special Strategic Partnership, focusing on economic security, defense cooperation and talent mobility. Cyprus Foreign Minister Konstantinos Kombos arrived in New Delhi on Wednesday on his first official India visit. The minister will review India-Cyprus Action Plan and will meet External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar on Thursday. The 23rd India-China Corps Commander level meeting was held on the 25th of this month at the Chushul-Moldo border meeting point. The talks highlighted border peace progress and mechanisms for stability. The Indian Coast Guard evacuated critically injured Iranian fishermen from Dhaw al-Owais in the Arabian Sea after Chabahar alert. ICG ship Sachet provided telemedicine aid and stabilized the patient as well as other support during engine failure. The Indian Navy's INS Sahyadri hosted Japanese school children in Yokosuka, fostering cultural ties and showcasing India's maritime heritage and indigenous capabilities. The Indian Air Force will host Sekho IF Marathon 2025 on the 2nd of November from Delhi's Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium and 60 stations nationwide. The marathon tributes IF's Nirmaljeet Singh Sekho, who fought against all odds in 1971 Indo-Pak War, and is themed Run with Pride, Soar with Spirit. The Indian Army is set to host Young Leaders Forum on the 31st of this month. Rashtriya Ekta Divas, themed Veer Yuva, empowering youth for national security. The forum further strengthens the vision for Viksit Bharat at 2047. Union Minister Piyush Goyal called for a nationwide run for unity participation on Rashtriya Ekta Divas, marking Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel's 150th birth anniversary. Posting a video on X, he urged all to strengthen resolve for national unity and resilience. Commerce and Industry Minister has concluded his visit to Brussels, describing it as filled with intense but very productive engagements with Maroš Šefčovič, EU Commissioner for Trade and Economic Security, on advancing a comprehensive India-EU free trade agreement. The Commerce Minister said that the talks have significantly reduced outstanding issues and created a framework which can deliver a win-win outcome for both the economies. Commending the negotiating teams for their efforts, Piyush Goyal said he looks forward to welcoming Šefčovič and the EU team again to work towards concluding the dialogue. The Commerce Minister's Brussels visit pushes India-EU FTA talks forward, narrowing gaps and advancing a balanced trade pact focused on market access, innovation, investment and shared economic growth. At a Durban dinner, Giovanni Naidu and Caroline Govinder performed soulful Tamil and Hindi songs showcasing India-South Africa cultural bonds. Culture and Tourism Minister Gajendra Singh Shekhawat hailed the music's power to unite hearts, embodying Bharatiyata or Indianness across borders. The minister is in South Africa's Zimbabwe for the 4th G20 Cultural Working Group meeting under South Africa's presidency. The minister is championing India's push for culture as global bridge, and he aims to preserve heritage as well as boost creativity. Russia is set to ramp up LNG supplies to India from current and future projects as New Delhi targets 15% gas in its energy mix. Moscow has hailed India as a key partner amid Western sanctions on Russian oil giants. India has surged to become the 4th largest renewable energy producer globally with 257 gigawatts capacity, a threefold leap from 81 gigawatts in 2014, as announced on Wednesday by Indian Minister Prasar Joshi. Eco clubs under Prime Minister Modi's Mission Life have launched an e-waste awareness campaign across 4 states, 1 union territory through a special campaign 5.0. Over 70,000 students from 721 schools will be joining 59 workshops on hazards and responsible disposal. Taking to social media, Prime Minister Modi highlighted how the GST relief has ignited India's car upsurge as well, with 80% buyers trading up to premium models, brands or add-ons amid festive rebound. Indian equity indices ended strongly, Nifty surging above 26,000, closing at 26,045, up 109 points, while the Sensex closed at 84,965, up 337 points. The Indian rupee is at 88.29 against the US dollar on Wednesday, down 10 paise on the day. Oil prices are steady amid sanctions, while WTI holds near $60 a barrel. Brent crude is above 64 after a 2% dip on Tuesday. Gold prices rebounded on Wednesday, hitting $4,017.20 per ounce amid easing US-China trade fears, up from Tuesday's low after 10% weekly crash below the 4,000 level. Silver prices rose to $47.05 per ounce on Wednesday, up 0.48% from prior close amid US-China trade easing. Global stocks hit record highs as US Fed signaled rate cuts on Wednesday, with China stimulus boosting the sentiment. S&P 500 was up 0.5%, Europe Stoxx 600 rose 0.8%, while Asia Pacific gained 1.2%. Nvidia surged to become the world's first $5 trillion publicly listed company, closing at $4.89 trillion after 5% stock rally to $201.03. US President Donald Trump on Wednesday said that nothing would jeopardize the Gaza ceasefire. He also said that Israel should hit back if its soldiers are killed. Trump's statement has come after Israeli planes launched strikes in Gaza on Tuesday. This is the latest test of the peace deal brokered by Donald Trump. A statement from Israel said Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu ordered powerful strikes on Gaza. Defense Minister Israel Katz accused the Hamas of carrying out an attack against Israeli forces in an area of the enclave that is under Israeli control. The issue flared up when Prime Minister Netanyahu said that the Hamas had violated the ceasefire by turning over some wrong remains in a process of returning the bodies of Israeli hostages. Israeli forensics said that the remains handed over on Monday belonged to Ofir Zar Fatih, an Israeli killed during the Hamas' 7th of October 2023 attack. Trump is in South Korea for the last leg of his Asia tour, with high-stakes meetings expected with Chinese President Xi Jinping and South Korea's Lee Jae-myung. The American president delivered a keynote speech at the APEC CEO's luncheon. He will participate in the US APEC leaders' working dinner as well. Trump pressed allies such as South Korea to pay more for defense, and South Korea has sought reforms to US immigration laws to allow for more workers to build factories after a raid on a Hyundai facility in the US. North Korea test-launched a sea-to-surface cruise missiles off its western coast before President Trump began his visit to South Korea. According to the Korean Central News Agency, the missiles were fired vertically from the Yellow Sea and flew for more than 2 hours. The tests were overseen not by its supreme leader Kim Jong-un, but a senior military official. China said that its President Xi Jinping and US President Trump will have in-depth talks on major issues on Thursday as expectations grow for their high-stakes talks in Busan, South Korea. Trump has said that he expects their first face-to-face meeting of his second term to result in US lowering tariffs imposed on China in relation to fentanyl. Colombia's President Gustavo Petro has accused the US of using its military campaign against drug trafficking as a pretext for invasion. Speaking during a visit to Saudi Arabia, President Petro criticized US attacks on vessels allegedly transporting cocaine, saying that recent strikes in the Caribbean and the Pacific appear aimed at seizing control of Latin American oil rather than combating narcotics. The remarks came as US Secretary of War Pete Hegseth announced on Tuesday that a series of strikes against suspected drug vessels in the Eastern Pacific killed 14 alleged traffickers and left one survivor, the latest operation in President Trump's anti-drugs campaign in the region. US Space Agency NASA's X-59 supersonic completed its first test flight on Tuesday, marking a major milestone in aviation. The experimental X-59 supersonic jet, developed by Lockheed Martin, aims to break the sound barrier quietly, reducing the traditional sonic boom to a soft sonic thump. Russia said on Wednesday that Ukraine sent drones towards Moscow for the third consecutive night. The attack targeted several regions, disrupting air traffic throughout the country and threatening an industrial plant in southern region. Meanwhile, Ukraine said on Wednesday that Russian overnight attack caused significant damage to an energy facility in Ukraine's Odessa region. Around 26,900 remained without power as of the morning. Russia's Defense Minister Andrei Belousov has held talks in Moscow with his Syrian counterpart Murhaf Abu Kasra. During the negotiations, the sides discussed the practical implementation of promising areas of bilateral cooperation. We're taking a quick break at this point. Be right back. Stay with DD India.
This week on Defense Dynamics, India's aerospace ambitions soar higher as we decode the HTT-40 trainer aircraft. A closer look at the military combat parachute system, India's breakthrough in airborne innovation. We analyze the armed UAV Archer NG, a major stride in indigenous drone warfare, plus a strategic perspective on the Pak-Afghan conflict and its regional fallout. Catch the sharpest analysis of power, posture and technology this Wednesday at 8 p.m. IST only on DD India.
Welcome back. You're watching Express News. Let's resume. Cyclone Montha made landfall near Narsapuram between Machilipatnam and Kakinada in Andhra Pradesh before weakening into a cyclonic storm, said the Amravati Meteorological Department. Heavy rains and strong winds are likely to take place in several coastal districts of Andhra Pradesh as Cyclone Montha weakens further. Authorities have urged residents to stay alert. Delhi carried out 2 rounds of cloud seeding on Tuesday as part of efforts to improve air quality. Experts say the initiative marks a first-of-its-kind scientific step to tackle rising pollution levels in India. Light rainfall of 0.1 to 0.2 millimeters was recorded near the Delhi-Noida border post the cloud seeding, showing early signs of improved quality of the air. The Indian Met Department has issued a red alert for Telangana, warning of heavy rainfall, thunderstorms and lightning in several parts of the state. Hurricane Melissa made landfall on Cuba's southern coast with 120 miles per hour winds, weakening to Category 3. Heavy rain and 12-foot storm surges are expected as residents move to safer areas. After battering Jamaica as a Category 5 storm, Hurricane Melissa hit eastern Cuba and is now heading towards the Bahamas and Bermuda, bringing strong winds and heavy rainfall. Record heavy rains have triggered devastating floods in central Vietnam, killing at least 9 people and leaving 5 others missing. 6 of the deaths were reported from Da Nang and the ancient town of Hoi An. The government's disaster agency reported that more than 100,000 homes have been inundated across Hue and Hoi An, 2 of Vietnam's top tourist destinations. Rescue operations are underway as water levels remain dangerously high. The Met Department has warned that heavy rainfall will continue over the next 2 days, with some regions expected to receive over 400 millimeters of rain by Thursday. In Mongolia, under the Food Supply and Security Movement, Jur-Ur LLC has opened a 10,000 square meter automated bakery which is boosting production jobs and adding a sweet rise to the nation's food industry. Mongolia's first self-service sewing shop has opened, offering affordable, fully equipped facilities and expert guidance for people to sew, repair or create garments independently. Baltra Island in Ecuador's Galapagos archipelago is home to unique plants, birds and reptiles, making it an ecologically important part of the region. In Perth, traditional owners are rebuilding the 47,000-year-old Jukan Gorge rock shelter destroyed in 2020. The project aims to restore its cultural heritage and help from archaeologists and global experts. In Turkey's Niğde, an idle 45-acre plot was transformed into a lavender field with 35,000 seedlings, led by an entrepreneur in Hançeli village. The project turns unproductive soil into income for farmers through essential oil production. Each decade can yield up to 8 liters of oil in 3 years, and the purple fields draw visitors for their beauty. World Stroke Day is observed every year on the 29th of October to raise awareness about brain health. This year's theme, Every Minute Counts, stresses the importance of quick action in saving lives. The day reminds people to act fast and seek medical help at the first sign of a stroke. Managing blood pressure, diabetes, and maintaining a healthy lifestyle can greatly reduce the risk. Archaeologists in southern Spain have unearthed a 4,500-year-old burial chamber at the La Lentejula site near Tiba. Considered one of the largest and best preserved tombs of the Iberian Peninsula, it remains intact as it was hidden from looters for centuries. In Israel, a drone captured breathtaking images of thousands of pelicans flocking together to a reservoir during feeding time, a stunning sight marking their annual migration stopover. A toilet cleaning tablet named Urify that detects early signs of kidney disease has been shortlisted for the James Dyson Award Global Top 20. The innovative tablet releases a reagent when flushed, detecting urinary albumin, an early marker of kidney issues. Kaziranga National Park in Assam held a week-long canine workshop to boost wildlife crime investigations. The training focused on enhancing forest dog handlers' skills for more scientific and effective operations. In Bengaluru, music teacher Ruben Jason Machado set a world record for the longest back float swim while playing the flute, covering over 700 meters at St. Aloysius University. Recognized by the Golden Book of World Records, this one-of-a-kind feat blends his passion for music and swimming. The Agricultural and Processed Food Products Export Development Authority, or APEDA, has enabled the first ever air shipment of GI-tagged Indi lime from Karnataka and Puliyankuri lime from Tamil Nadu to the UK, marking a major step in boosting exports and farm empowerment. Kevadia in Gujarat witnessed the full dress rehearsal parade ahead of National Unity Day celebrations at the Statue of Unity. The event pays tribute to Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, India's Iron Man, whose leadership unified the nation and strengthened its foundations. In Chennai, devotees gathered at the Vadapalani temple for the grand Tirukalyanam festival of Lord Murugan. Anandam was organized for over 2,000 devotees as part of the celebrations, reflecting the spirit of service and devotion. In entertainment news, Korean superstar Don Lee, known for Train to Busan and Eternals, is set to make his Indian debut as the villain in Sandeep Reddy Vanga's upcoming movie Spirit, starring Prabhas. K-pop group 17 teams up with the Smurfs, the iconic blue cartoon characters from Belgium, for a new project, starting with a special God of Music video featuring them. Tunisian director Kauthur Ben Hania's award-winning drama The Voice of Hind Rajab held its premiere in Deir el-Bahr, marking the launch of the first Gaza International Festival for Women's Cinema. English actress Imogen Poots, star of Kristen Stewart's directorial debut The Chronology of Water, will receive Denver Film Festival's Excellence in Acting Award. The trophy will be presented after a screening at Denver Botanical Gardens on the 4th of next month. American director Dan Trachtenberg returns to the Predator franchise with Predator Badlands and is set to release worldwide on the 7th of November. Actor Manoj Bajpayee has announced the release date of The Family Man 3 in a musical video confirming the show's much-awaited return on the 21st of November. Harshvardhan Rane's Ek Diwani Ki Divaniyat continues a strong box office run, now close to 50 crore Indian rupees milestone. Ayushmann Khurrana and Rashmika Mandanna's Tamma has crossed the 100 crore rupee collection mark in India, collecting 5.5 crore rupees on Tuesday. The 31st Kolkata International Film Festival will kick off on the 6th of next month, featuring 215 films from 39 countries across 21 theatres. Indian film director and screenwriter Satyajit Ray's Aranya Din Ratri, digitally restored in 4K, will be screened at Kolkata Cinema on the 7th of November after its successful showcase at the Cannes Film Festival. Adibi Shesh and Mrinal Thakur star Dacoit, Ek Prem Katha, will hit theatres worldwide on the 19th of March next year. Directed by Shanil Theo, the film is a Hindi-Telugu love and revenge drama. Bollywood actor Farhan Akhtar's war drama 120 Bahadur has begun promotions with a grand event in Lucknow. The film releases on the 21st of November this year as well. The makers of Mahakali will unveil the lead character's first look on the 30th of this month. The film is directed by Pooja Kolluru and created by Prashant Verma. The trailer of Marathi film Abhanga Tukaram, directed by Digpal Lanjarekar, is out, starring Yogesh Soman and Sameer Dharmadhikari. The film hits theatres on the 7th of next month. English singer and songwriter Caleb Scott is all set to perform live in Gurugram at the Hura Gymkhana on the 23rd of January 2026. And in sports, former Indian skipper Rohit Sharma has scripted history by becoming the oldest Indian cricket team player to claim the top spot in the ICC ODI batting rankings. India and Australia clashed in the first T20 at Canberra in a series of 5 matches. Australia won the toss and chose to bowl first in the 5-match series opener. All-rounder Nitish Kumar Reddy ruled out for the first 3 T20Is due to a left quadriceps strain sustained during the ODI series. The recovery is still in progress. England skipper Nat Skipper Brunt wins toss and elects to field against South Africa in the ICC Women's World Cup 2025 semi-final. India is set to face Australia in the second semi-final of the ICC Women's Cricket World Cup 2025 on Thursday at Navi Mumbai. The Boxing Federation of India has announced a strong 20-member Indian squad for the World Boxing Cup Finals 2025 to be hosted in Greater Noida from the 14th to the 21st of next month. 6 Indian boxers advanced to finals at the Asian Youth Games, ensuring medals for the nation with dominant performances. Anand Deshmukh has entered the boxing semi-finals at the Asian Youth Games, assuring India a bronze medal. India's 15-year-old Khushi Chand has entered the 46 kg gold medal bout after defeating Mongolia's Altazul Altandas 5-0 to face China's Chen Fangyu in the finals. And rising squash star Anahat Singh has stunned world number 7 and defending champion Tine Gillis in straight games to reach the Canadian Open semi-finals. That's it for the moment in this edition of Express News. For all the latest, keep watching DD India.